So, what does grammar mean according to the terms used by the Arabs? Come on, guys. This should be, see, you know, the purpose here in studying is after gaining this, it affords more people to teach. That's what memorization. The minhaj here is you memorize. Okay? You memorize your lessons and you teach somebody. Each one teach one, we used to say. Let's stop making it rhetorical and actually do it. Because when you do this, then you become a carrier. You start doing your part for promoting the sunnah. So, if you've already studied this, this is lesson 16. By the 16th lesson, you should be able to expound upon what does the word grammar mean according to the Arabs, or what's the benefit of coming, right? I mean, I'm trying to be fair. You should be able, because the point here is we in America have been studying things for a long time now and not getting any result, any production. And our Shaykh used to say you can tell something by its fruit. What's the fruit of it? The fruit of Iman is what? Righteous action. ثُمَّ اسْتَقِمْ قُلْ آمَنْتُ بِاللَّهِ ثُمَّ اسْتَقِمْ. He says, the Prophet ﷺ said in a hadith in Abdus-salaam, he said, say آمَنْتُ بِاللَّهِ, say I believe in Allah, then strive to be upright. And this, the ulama talk about, that is the fruit of the labor. That's the fruit of your Iman, is your actions, your righteous deeds. So what's the fruit of you sitting here for 2 hours, an hour and a half for the last 16 weeks? That you should at least be able to define the word nahwu and grammar according to the Arabic objective with that. Right? Okay. Now, as a terminology, nahwu is the science through which, go ahead.
The science through which,
no ums. The science, you should be able,
so, one study a word after it is entered into a sentence.
Right. The science through which we understand and learn what a word means after having entered it into a sentence. So I'm just going to put here what the thing to reminder, after entering into a what? Sentence. And the way we do that, is that we understand and we pay close attention to what? Awakhiri? No, not the shapes. Kalim. We pay close attention to the ends of the words. And that means, that poses a prerequisite. This imposes a prerequisite to the study of Nahwu. That being that you can read, first and foremost, and recognize where a word begins and where a word ends. So you have to at least be able to read. Do you understand that prerequisite? Yes. And if you can fulfill that prerequisite, you can understand and study this science. If you cannot, you don't need this class. This is above your head. Because this science cannot be learned through the wasatiyah of English. It can't be learned through the via of English. We are learning it. You think you're learning it in English, but we're using a lot of Arabic terminologies. Until the point, as we go further in the lesson, that you'll notice that there'll be very little English and more Arabic. Because this is what necessitates it. But we've done it in a way that the terminology has become easy for you. Right? This is what our objective is here. But without that prerequisite, then you need to stop. Go get you a lawh. Go get you one of these whiteboards at Home Depot. Cut it. You know, it only costs $10. You know, how it should cost $20 or $16. Cut it and start doing alif, 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 ba, 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 and keep writing and then erase it and write it again until you can recognize the letters. And there's no disrespect in that. There's no disrespect in that. Because that's a technique, and we all go through that technique. Alif, fatha, a. Alif, kasra, e. Alif, dhamma, u. Until when you see this, automatically your mind says alif, fatha, a, and it just jumps and says a. But it's doing that work. And you sit there and go through it, and that takes ikhlasun niyyah. That takes a sincere motive. Yeah, no, motive is the word. So because nobody sees you doing that. But this is what you have to do. And then go to somebody who can speak Arabic well. I didn't say go to an Arab. I said go to somebody who can speak Arabic well. And always remember, this is not a hit on Arabs, but they speak as well as good Arabic as we speak as good English. In New York, we say water, and it's not the proper way of saying the word. In Boston, they say ka. It's not proper, even though somebody might think we're talking good English. But that's not proper English. We eat the ends of our words, right? We say, instead of TH, we say D, the Bronx. Okay, so go to someone who can properly pronounce the letters and sit with that person and have them teach you A, E, U, Ba, B, Boo. Once you're finished with that, then you fulfill this prerequisite and you can follow the class where it goes here. Now, the next science we're talking about is called, can I erase this? The next thing is called SARF. We said the second most important science in the Arabic language is called what? SARF. What does SARF mean?
Linguistically, it means to give change.
Okay, linguistically is to change. But what does change mean?
To break down.
To break something down. To break down. Okay, so that gives us the idea that it takes something large and puts it into its minute pieces. You understand? That's what it does. It takes something large that looks like it's whole, and then it breaks it down to show you what it's really made up of. Okay? What is it as a terminology?
In one word, you can say etymology.
Etymology. In one word, etymology. What does etymology mean according to the Greeks?
As the history of the...
Thank you. History of word, right? That's basically what etymology is. Because Umar ibn Khattab, he used to hate that people use words that people can't understand. Right? So we use the word because it's fitting, but we express what that actual word means so that we can break it down to its very last compound. See how it sounds? I'm teasing again. Anyway, what does that mean, though, as a terminology?
The study of a word before it is placed in a sentence.
Before. So we're talking about the study of words. This is before being placed into a sentence. Now, how is that done? As we said, how is here. How is awakhir al-kalimi. We understand grammar by studying the last part of the word, right? How do we do sarf? How do we do sarf? What do we study? What are we looking at? What are we focusing on? The root letters. So we focus on the root letters and the shape of a word. Okay? And so those are the things that we look for. This is important for you to know because this is your science. And just like a boxer or somebody else, he knows what the plumber, he goes in there, he knows what specifics he's looking for. He may be a natural fighter, but he's looking for the guy's feet to be wrong. After he gets told the body, where he's looking, if the guy, he's checking things out. Just like you might be a natural. It might come easy, but you need to know what you're looking for. So you don't ever hesitate, you go right to the chase. You're looking at the root letters. So you see a big word. فَسَيَكْفِيكَهُمْ. Now, where's the root? See, that's what is sarf. Now, you got to break this word down. And it's easy. This is, I think, the largest word in the Quran. And it's mudaf alayh. If we put right here, Allah, فَسَيَكْفِيكَهُمُ اللَّهُ. But you break this word down, and you come up with the root is right here. Kafa. Okay? That's it. The rest of this is added. The rest of this is ziyada. So then that makes us another place that we have to learn the letters of X, or we're going to call it ziyada.